survivor. Great job not dying. To assist you in further survival in emergency situations, you have been issued this personal data assistant. The interface visible now will organize your entry, display currently available construction blueprints, and holds other valuable information. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with it.
Right, okay, hi everybody and welcome to a brand new season of Subnautica, where we are looking at the prawn update. Now, you all know how to use the PDA. Okay, so you know you've got your blueprints, you've got your log, you've got your photo album, you've got your data link, and you've got your inventory. Now, quickly looking at the blueprints, I recognise that the fire extinguisher is a new one here. Okay, and or at least I believe it is, and the medkit fabricator, that's okay there, but it's going to be really good this season, I believe. So let's close tab. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so we don't need that. We've got 70% health, 44% food, 81% water, and 45% oxygen. So medical kit fabricator is not working. Okay, so open the storage and you start off with 2 flares, 2 filtered waters, and 2 nutrient blocks. Okay, so we're going to take the nutrient blocks. We're just going to take 1. We will take the water. Okay, and we're going to take one of those straight away. Okay, because we want the maximum amount of water there, and we're going to take that one, and we're going to take the nutrient block as well, so we're at 100%, and we'll take that one there. You might think that is wasted there, but in actual fact it's kind of not. Okay, so we all know that we've got new bits here. All these are standard, there's nothing different in these that we can see.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with ongoing degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core due to damage sustained during collision. Continuing to monitor.
Okay, so we can see that we've got the Aurora there in the new update. We can actually go and explore more bits and pieces to the Aurora. Now, every time you restart the game, okay, you will get a different landscape. Be aware of that, okay, because this is the second time I restarted it and I never had that island bit there. Okay, so we're going to build off to this way. So the first thing that we've got to look for really is we're going to have a look around, and we've got to go and find some crystal, because we need a new piece of tank. Okay, so I believe, if I remember the menu correctly, okay, it's titanium and glass. So we're going to be getting this prepared very quickly. Okay, we're going to be ignoring some of the bits and pieces that are on here. Okay, so you got the medkit there, so we've got a first aid medkit, and like I said, the personal thing that we want first is equipment, and we want an O2 tank, which is glass and titanium. Okay, so we need to go and find another piece of crystal. Okay, so this should be fairly quickly to find for us, because we do start off very quickly. Okay, and I normally do like carrying 2 tanks, but we can only carry 1 tank at the moment. We can't have any more than one tank anymore. Okay, so you've got to be aware of that. And if we have a look in personal equipment, and you see you've got the pipe there, which I never thought was any good. I couldn't get it to link properly. O2 tank, here we go. Okay, so there you go, already at 75. Now if we look at our inventory here, you can see we've only got one unit for the O2 tank. You don't carry O2 tanks in here anymore, and that is your limit, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. You have to upgrade it. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go and make some flippers. Okay, they don't really cost much to do. Set of flippers will cost you silicon rubber ×2. So silicon rubber is made from creeper-fine seed cluster. So we're going to need 4 seed clusters. So we're basically just going to go have a look, see what we can find. Seed clusters shouldn't be too hard to find. Just have to just go in any general direction. Okay, what you've got to be careful of is the wildlife. Okay, like those fishes there. We don't want to get into those just yet. This looks like it's going to be quite a bit dangerous there. So let's see if we can find one that's not so going to cause us too much problems here. There's normally 1 or 2 around. Okay, so here's the second one here. We seem to be having a lot more creatures. I do love the music. Really do love the music. Right, so here we go. Right, so we've got 3, so we want 1 more.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's dry core may cause a quantum detonation. Calculating risk assessment. Death by malnourishment, 7%. By physical injury, 11%. By exposure to radioactive crash site materials, 19%. If the drive core is breached, probability of death increases to 65%. Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, well that was a little bit out of date on there on the oxygen. Now, as you can see, we have night time. Okay. And again, sometimes it's so much easier to hunt at night because you've got all this lovely, I must admit, they've really done this spectacular. Now each episode that we're going to be doing is around about 30 minutes. Okay, and we won't cut anything out. So you can see just how easy or how difficult it can be to find on here. Okay, so we can now process these. Okay, silicon rubber, there's 1. There's 2. And we go to personal equipment, and there we go, we've got the flippers. Okay, so that gives us maximum speed and stuff like that. So you can now see that we've got flippers and we've got the tank, and we've done that in the first 11 minutes. That's including some of the explaining and some bits and pieces. So we've got the helmet, we've got the bodysuit there. So let's have a look. Let's see what we've got. We've got personal equipment here. So the tools that we're going to need is we're going to need a survival knife. It will come in handy. So we've got to go and get some more silicone rubber. The equipment we've got here is a radiation suit, which is fibre mesh and lead, and we've got the still suit. Now that has come as ingredient unknown. That is new. Ingredients unknown. Why have we got ingredients unknown for the still suit? Okay, so we'll have to have a look into that, find out why. So I think the first tool that we're going to go and make is a survival knife. So obviously we now need to go back to where we was. So I think we're going to go off this direction. Because this is where we need to learn how to navigate in the dark. Now we're just going to go straight for that. We only need 2 bits. A little bit quicker. I know you guys are seeing this very, very dark on the screen here, but this is the actual gameplay. Okay, there's no cheating on this, nothing. There's no... There's no avoidance. Now in this series I am going to keep the music on. This probably means that I might not get any monetization for some of the episodes. So if you do want to help support the
emergency, 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Channel that, then please do feel free to go to my Patreon website and support me. All donations are welcome, of course. So let's carry on now. And first of all we need to make a piece of silicone, which we know how to make. Okay, and we go to personal, we go to tools, and we've made our first survival knife. So what is next on the agenda? Well, I think actually the flash, oh excuse me, the flashlight was coming really, really handy because of nighttime uses, and we also want to make the scanner as well because that's also coming in good. The welder, not so much in a certain rush. Flare, underwater, yeah. Reliable underwater light source. I've never used them, so we might have a look at that. That is really what we want to start with.
Warning, local radiation readings exhibit characteristics consistent with total degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core. A quantum detonation will occur with a probability of 85.5%. Advise observing a 1 kilometer safety range.
We've got to watch it. We always watch it. Come on, are you going to explode? Or we still got a few more minutes? I think we still got a few more minutes. So let's go back inside our survival unit here. And let's have a look at seeing basic materials, electronics here. We need bleach, which is salt deposit and common coral. So we need to go and have a look around. So let's have a look, see what else we can quickly build while we're looking around, because I don't want to go and waste things. So we've got a battery and glass, and we've got a battery. So what is a battery? Electronics. A battery is acid mushrooms and copper ore. That should be quite easily to find. Okay, oh, and it's gone daylight. So now we're going to go break this now, which is limestone here. Okay, which we've got a piece of copper ore. We've got some of those, and we've got salt. You can see straight away from there. So I'm going to actually make sure that we've got 4 bits of mushrooms here. So we're going to take 2, 3, 4 there. Okay. And we do need another piece of copper. Okay, titanium is not what I really want. Right, so the first thing is we found down here, sea glide fragment. There we go, we've got a piece of copper there. Let's go back in and get those 2 bits of equipment, because this is where we now need to start looking for food and water.
Emergency. Seismic readings suggest a quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The central dark matter reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wow! That's all I got to say on that. Wow. They have really worked on the explosion there. Look at it. I mean, it's just blown it to bits. And it's... I can't wait until we get the radiation suit and we go over there and explore it. Because I really want to go and explore those rooms. That is, I think, the first thing that we're going to be exploring after we get our food supply sorted. Because obviously, if you don't have enough food, we ain't going to last in here. And that is going to be really cool. So, let's get back to what we were doing. So, obviously, we're going to try not to die early on here. Now we've got a battery here, and we're going to need 2 batteries, I believe. It was 2 batteries. Okay, so we'll have a look at this. This is copper wire, 2 copper ores there, yeah. And now we're going to go to personal, we're going to go to tools, and we're going to take the scanner. Yeah, we're going to definitely take the scanner first. Okay, and the next one is we need a flashlight. So we need to go and get some glass. And glass, as you may all be aware, once you play the game quite a lot, yeah, it's just 2 bits of glass. But on that, I'll tell you now, finding glass, whoa, that's, there seems to be a lot more danger this time. This time round, is that at certain stages of the game, it seems to me that the resources seem to kind of vanish, and it makes you go out and have a look. Here we go, there's another piece there. So we've got that, so we've got the glass, so let's go back and make that. I think we've got a really nice base building section here. I'm going to build the first bit of the base there. Right, okay, so here we go. Now then, and resources, basic materials, piece of glass, yeah, and electronics, no, not electronics, tools, flashlight. Now, okay, now don't forget the flashlight uses power, and you need to buy, you need to make a battery every now and then until you get your electronic flippers. So the next thing is we need to find some coral, which is not really too hard to do, but we're gonna, as we go looking for the coral and the salt. This is new. What's that? That's them. A rabbit ray.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Right, picked up a creature egg. We didn't really want to pick it up. Right, okay, so here's our red table coral. We now need to find some salt. Okay, so we've got that there. Veined nettle. So it's now telling us what section it's going into.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining. New creature discovered.
Yeah, that will give us some water. And there we go, we've got some salt here. Straight up.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining. Caution. Dehydration detected.
So we're going to go and get some more salt. Salt is relatively easy to find if you just remember that if you find the mushrooms, you find salt. Okay, so we're going to go and make the water. I'm going to show you the two different ways. I'm actually glad I actually caught the bladderfish. Right, okay, so the first thing that we can do is we found substance and we got water here, and that is the bladderfish, and gives you 6 ounces. Okay. Alright, so we do 6 ounces there. You can see that we've got filtered water, which is 6 ounces of pure water, which gives you 20 filtered water. Okay, now the other, whoops, wrong one. The other option that you've got, and resources, basic materials. Okay, so we didn't get the right one. I'm going to see if we can quickly go and get it. Ah, yes. That's because we got the wrong coral. You don't want table coral, you want common coral, and that's from here. Okay. So we got that there. So we make the bleach there. We'll make 2 lots of bleach. And then I believe, oh, we can make another bleach there. Yeah. And then what we're going to be doing is, I believe we go sustenance, water. As you can see, we've got disinfected water, which gives you 12 ounces of water. Okay, and we'll go to tab, and you can see here, like I said, we got plus 40. So you drink that, and there you go. You got 2 of those straight away, and that's it. And we're going to take our last nutrient block here, and we're going to tab out there, and we're going to open that, and we're going to tab again, and have our first aid kit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for the very first episode. We'll see you next time on Subnautica, where we go and start building. Have fun, stay safe. We'll see you on the bounce.